action just because it's better than any reality show on TV right now. The seemingly or rather unseemly $65 million lawsuit over a pair of pants. A Korean immigrant family, the Chungs, who own a Washington, D.C. dry cleaners, have spent the last 2 years fighting a customer, a judge, who say they lost his pants.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to discuss how a judge lost his license because he falsely accused the shop owner of losing a pair of pants. Yes, I know on the surface it might sound a little crazy and outlandish, but if we dig a little deeper, it gets even crazier. So to get more familiar with the story, let me introduce you to Judge Roy L Pearson. If I find a photo of him online, I'll put it up on the screen. On May 3rd, 2005, Pearson brought in a pair of gray pants to a Washington, D.C. dry cleaners called Custom Cleaners to get them clean before he tends his job. After a delay caused by the pants being mistakenly sent to another dry cleaner, they were offered back to Pearson several days later after the initial pickup date of May 5th, 2005. Even though the dry cleaners had the tags and his receipt, Pearson said he won't accept the pants as they were not his. Pearson then demanded what he claimed to be the price of the pants as a compensation, an amount of over $1,000. And obviously, like any shop owner, they refused to pay the $1,000.
Are you crazy?
As a result, Pearson filed a lawsuit in the District of Columbia Superior. I can't even read this right. As a result, Pearson filed a lawsuit in the District of Columbia Superior Court for, get this, $67 million. The judge who was presented decided to bring it to trial on the basis of two Pearson's claims. The first claim was the issue of the ownership of the pants. The second claim was on the issue of signs posted outside the business advertising same-day service and satisfaction guarantee, which Pearson claimed to be misleading. The trial began on June 12, 2007. Chungs, the owners of the dry cleaners, tried to settle the case 3 different times with 3 different amounts of $3,000, $4,600, and eventually the last amount was $12,000. And guess what? All of which were rejected by Pearson. Believe me, when I read this story, I was thunderstruck. See, if it was a regular guy suing a business, then I wouldn't really care. But the fact that this guy is a judge and he knows what the outcome would be, if he just gave it a second thought, he would know that he would lose. But clearly, Judge Roy L Pearson didn't give it much of a thought, because just 13 days after the trial began, the trial ended with the District of Columbia Court Judge Judith Bartnoff ruling in favor of the dry cleaners on May 25th, 2007. So just to can't do this. So just to recap really quickly, this guy sued a dry cleaning business for misplacing his pants. Then when they found it, he said, "No, this is not mine. I want you to pay me $1,000. Obviously, they refused. So his next step is to sue them for $67 million. When the court ruled in favor of the dry cleaning business, can you guess his next step? I'll give you 3 options actually. A. He admitted defeat and moved on with his life. B. He paid for the dry cleaner's lawyer's fees like the court demanded him to. Or C. He admitted defeat and didn't move on with his life. And the answer is none of them, because this guy didn't admit defeat. He didn't pay for their lawyer's fee because he decided to file a motion on July 11th, 2007 to reconsider the outcome of the trial. This is driving me insane. Pearson stated that he felt the judge had committed a fundamental legal error and had failed to address his legal claims. Pearson also stated he believed the court had imposed its own conditional interpretation of satisfaction guaranteed, rather than what Pearson believes is an offer of unconditional satisfaction. The court thankfully denied the motion and sent him home. Now, this is some good news for the dry cleaning business, but Roy's life was falling apart right in front of his eyes. So it was confirmed by Judge Roy Pearson himself that when he filed the initial lawsuit, he had only $1,000 to $2,000 in the bank due to divorce proceedings and was collecting unemployment benefits. But believe me, it does not end there, because on August 2nd, 2007, a panel recommended Pearson not be given a 10-year term as an administrative law judge after his initial 2-year term expired mid-2000s. In part because his lawsuit against the dry cleaners demonstrated a lack of judicial temperament, Pearson was appointed in 2007 and stood to lose his $100,000 salary if a hearing upheld that decision. Well, guess what, baby? On October 22nd, a DC commission voted against reappointing Pearson to the bench of the Office of Administrative Hearings. it just felt good saying that. I don't know why. On November 14th, it was confirmed that Pearson had lost his job by not being affirmed or for an extension. Oh my god, what an idiot. That is pretty much the story of the judge Roy L Pearson. Now, if you'd like to read about this story, I'll leave a couple links down in the description below because it does go on for a little bit longer, but that's pretty much how a judge lost his job because he sued a dry clean company. I still can't believe I'm saying this. With that being said, I'd like to say a few things that popped up in my mind when I first read this story. The first thing that popped up is that this guy is either delusional or, to put it simply, stupid. Not because he sued them, like he can sue whoever he wants, but because he sued them for $67 million. Even though they offer thousands of dollars as a settlement, he let his greed get the better of him, and I believe he got what he deserved. The second thing that was going through my mind is, were the judge laughing at him? Because if I was a judge and a coworker comes in and says, I'm going to sue a business for $67 million because they lost their pants, I would simply laugh and walk away. I would not do a single thing. I would just laugh at him. Like, the fact that he says $67 million because they lost my pants. Them pants better take me to Mars, Jupiter, Uranus. Get it? Uranus.
Move this man!
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you could leave a like, that would help me out so much with the YouTube algorithm, and a sub to the channel is always appreciated. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.